Now at 6, tomorrow marks the one-year anniversary of MGM Springfield, and it's sparking a lot of conversation about how the casino's gaming revenue is faring in light of recent competition and missing their annual goal. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo has been getting questions all year about how the casino's doing and about what people want to see. She spoke exclusively with the casino's president to get you some answers.
I sat down with MGM Springfield president Mike Mathis to ask him about gaming revenues at the one-year anniversary, how things have been going, particularly with the opening of Encore Casino in Boston.
We knew we'd have close to a year sort of head start.
MGM Springfield's president Mike Mathis says they were prepared to make the most of that time before Encore Boston Harbor opened up.
We want to make sure that we're able to establish our own brand and try to gain some of that loyalty.
MGM hasn't reached their goal of bringing in $34.8 million each month. And in June, the month Encore opened, MGM Springfield saw a dip in revenue. But Mathis remained hopeful about the slight rebound in July.
July proved to us, which is their first full month of opening, that we had a really strong customer base and that we provided our own unique opportunity here in Springfield.
The biggest difference between the two casinos is who is playing what. The Mass Gaming Commission reports slots are the consistently bigger earner in Springfield. In Boston, Encore is earning more from their table games. Western Mass News asked Mathis if table games here are a weak spot for MGM. He says it's more that slots are in strong demand.
These are generally strong slot markets. The slot customer is older, skews a little bit more female. Generally tends to be maybe more of a retiree type. The table games customer, again, generally tends to be a little bit more male oriented, a little bit younger, but not necessarily the case, and again a little bit more of the weekend business.
Mathis says Encore's approach can be different because of its proximity to Logan International Airport.
I've heard that part of their strategy is to attract international customers, a lot of Boston tourists. What's particularly great about it is that can only grow the market because that's not a customer that we're necessarily able to get to come out to Springfield.
Mathis says the year has given them a chance to evaluate what's not working as well as they hoped.
What we have seen with our bus marketing is certain areas weren't successful in terms of activation, certain stops. We've had other promotions that were more like outdoor equipment giveaways, and that weren't as successful. They'd like to have a larger prize, maybe less of a chance to win it, but the promise of a larger prize.
And one of the more requested gaming experiences MGM is looking to incorporate won't earn them any gaming revenue at all. Bingo.
It's not something that the casinos under the Gaming Act are able to do themselves.
The law mandates MGM find a nonprofit to operate the game, with Casino providing space and support.
We're in conversations with a couple of potential partners.
MGM hoping to see some profit from the added traffic to the casino from bingo players.
Have those customers spend money in other parts of the resort, whether it's food and beverage, playing a little bit of slots, a little bit of table games.
Mathis says the casino has bingo equipment ready to order and a plan to use the Aria Ballroom.
I'm hoping certainly by end of the year, but sometime this fall to try to host our first bingo game. And so much of the focus is on our gaming revenue, and it's the lion's share of our business. So, excuse the pun. We do extremely well in our non-gaming piece of the business.
Reporting for Western Mass News, I'm Audrey Russo.